Hello, class. I want to welcome you to Principles of Management and give you kind of an overview of everything. You probably listened to the little prep video, the little prep audio that I made for you about the course, but I just wanted to elaborate a little bit about the first week. We're certainly going to go over the syllabus, talk about the course, what the expectations are, all of that good stuff. But what I wanted to do in the launch of this particular first week is to kind of give you an overview of what it means to be in class. When I'm in class, I like to have fun when I'm in class. It means that I don't think learning should be something tedious. I think it should be something that you certainly should do two things. That is, enjoy taking a class because you're paying a lot of money to go to school. And the second thing is being able to retain what you learn by using different types of teaching and learning styles in the classroom. I think that's really important. How do you relate the theories that you're learning to the real world? To me, that's the most important thing. What are you getting out of all this? It seems like 4 months is a long time, but really, as you probably know, I don't know if there's one or two freshmen in the class. I know there's a lot of transfer students, but most of you are probably sophomores, juniors, and seniors. At least I saw that through the roster. And, you want to really maximize your time, especially 8:30 in the morning, and you're here for an hour and 15 minutes twice a week. Let's make the best of it, okay? As I said earlier, at the risk of being redundant, there's no such thing as a missed class. If the weather's bad or if you've got something to do, all of the assignments are going to be obviously in each module every week. So every week there's going to be represented by a module on Blackboard. So for example, this week, week 1 of class, which is going to be September 1st and 3rd, is going to represent Module 1. So you'll look at the first tab that's going to say, even before that, you're going to look at your course objectives. Then you're going to go into the first tab, and the first tab is going to talk about reading, listening, viewing, that type of thing. I'll throw in some PowerPoints. I'll give you some information, maybe a YouTube video that you might think is going to be helpful. I'll let you know about the assignments for that week. They'll be posted. First week, no worries, there were no assignments, but certainly I think it's important that you read the first couple of chapters of the book. What else? Okay, in this particular first week, we're going to talk about Chapter 1. And Chapter 1 essentially is going to cover the objectives. As you know, it's correlating to every chapter that I talk about, there are going to be a set of objectives. Each objective will correlate to the material that I'm going to be covering in class. First thing we're going to talk about is, right off the bat, look at the 5 management competencies that are crucial in today's learning environment. I mean a learning environment, even when you're at work. You have to know as much about what's going on outside your company as you do inside your company, sometimes even more. Because everything keeps changing on the outside, and we can't be competitive unless we are on top of those changes. There are cultural shifts, environmental shifts. Market forces are constantly changing. As we all know, that's happening on the outside. On the inside, hierarchical structures are always changing. And they're changing because things are happening on the outside that we need to be in line with. So our internal structure has to somehow coincide from a management perspective with what's needed on the outside, which is paying our bills in the company. Next thing we're going to be doing is the most primary thing, looking at the 4 management functions. That is going to be planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. We'll do an overview of that. And we're going to talk about the difference between efficiency and effectiveness, and what is the importance of organizational performance. So you can read the rest of the objectives on your own. I just want to kind of give you an overview where we're going with the first week. What I like to do is and the very first thing is, when we come into class, I want to kind of go around the room real quick, like a minute and a half, and ask every one of you who you are. The first thing I want you to do now, see if you're paying attention. When you get into class, I want you to get a name tag. Get a piece of paper, put up a name. There are like 30 plus of you in this class. Just put your first name down, so I'll know who you are. And I'm going to say, I don't know who you are, so this will help me. The second thing I'm going to have you do is put you in groups, and we're going to find the name for the group. So when we have interactive class participation, sometimes I might put you in groups to solve problems. That's going to be great. So we can do that maybe on a workshop on either Tuesday or a Thursday. So first thing, name tags. Second thing is, I'm going to ask you who you are and what you'd like to get out of the course. And the final thing is putting you in groups. Okay? We'll see you on Tuesday at 8:30 sharp. Bye.